Honestly, I'm very much bored about people who just come up and say, okay, you should do that. And, that would be so much good and better on you. I think the things that you are doing right now is not good, girl. And all of those people, like, duh, you guys are so unwanted. And I didn't even want any kind of attention from you guys or any piece of advice, rather to say. But they do come and they just talk about so much of unwanted stuffs that you don't even need to hear about from them, but still they just go on and on and on talking about the stuffs because actually they don't have anything to do in their own lives. So they are just troubling you and your life. So, these are some typical tips and steps that you can follow if you want to ignore somebody that I find by myself very helpful when it comes to people because I'm a student and there's a lot of people I get to see and talk with each and every day. And honestly, I don't feel like talking to much of them, but still, I just have to do this. So, I do these things so that at least the time of my life can get a little bit better than just being a lot better. But yeah, first things first. Never go on explaining them something. Like, if they talk about something and you don't really agree with them, you might sometimes say, okay, this is not a good point to agree on. And after that, if they are standing strong on whatever they're saying, just don't go on opening the explanation or opening in terms of any other argumentative topic, okay? Just say, okay, you're good, you're right, like 2 plus 2 is 5. If that's the thing they're saying, just say, yes, you're so right. That saves a lot of time because a lot of people are there who are just foolish and trying to pretend that they're so wise and they know so much about these things and everything in general, but all of them are basically, I think they're very Gnostic kind of people. They don't know anything for real because the people who actually know something, they observe, they don't talk so much about them. So, yeah, we live in a society whereby the observers are being termed mostly as loners or avoiders, but they are the peoples from where you can get something knowledgeable rather than these kind of people who just come up by and just like say anything or everything, even if you don't want to hear them. Secondly, always treat everyone with a lot of smile at your face. Like, if you be rude, you just have to give themselves later on an explanation, if not at that particular time, why you were being rude, or maybe that can create consequences on any other part of your life. So just don't be rude to anybody in general, but just smile. If you don't want to talk a lot or maybe don't want to continue talking with them, smile like, yeah, it's good, but I'm facing some problems. I would really like to catch up with you, but later on, not right now. Like, just smile and go away, or smile and try to dissolve the conversation rather than indulging the conversation. Yeah, that helps a lot. Third, don't try to act cool in front of anyone. They just always try to take it as a portion of being rude. Also, I think that a lot of people just confuses coolness with coldness. So, yeah, what I'm trying to mean is be cool in your mind or at your mind and at your heart. I mean, in your heart, but don't be cold to anybody. Don't be rude, don't be arrogant, don't sound stubborn because mostly they come up with a lot of consequences. It's just not like a very cinematic experience that people face whenever they are not being like very sweet or pleasing in real life. Don't be over sweetened also. Just be in a normal balanced way. Like, yeah, don't encourage any kind of foolish activity at all. Like, don't act don't actually encourage any of those stupid hoes. Okay, the next tip goes as, you might listen to a lot of people because some of them actually comes up with good advices in general, but not all of them are very much generalized to be listened at to. So I think that you can just listen or act like listening, but you don't really need to listen. Like, act like you're so much into their conversation and so much about listening them, and you're hearing so much about them and taking so much notes from them, but don't do it. Just go on acting. Who even cares? They're not going to ask Viva from you. And I think that this tip coming next is so important. I think this is kind of a very good like tip for everybody in general. It especially works very good for me. Involve people in various kind of Q&As. Like, suppose somebody is talking to you and they're talking bogus things to you and you're not really in a mood to listen to them. Just puzzle them. Like, listen for a bit and then ask random amount of questions that you know for sure that you don't even know the answer about, and just ask them like this kind of random questions and make them confused. They will immediately leave you like, okay, I got you, I know that you have this particular question and you're wanting this answer, but I don't have this question's answer right now, so I'm gonna research about it a little bit and then I will come back with the answer soon enough. So they will know that that you're just forging on for a Uno reverse card, like they were being a troublesome maker for you, and so you just reverse the plan and puzzle them. So they're like, okay, she's got a topic and I should know something about it. So I must haven't talked out so much. Like, no, that was so much worthless of me, but I should have come up with a real topic. So yeah, these are the tips that I find really helpful while dealing nonsense people. There are so much of nonsense and bogus people all around, and honestly I don't really want to hear to any one of them. So yeah, you can try if you want to. This honestly works. And I'll see you in my next video. Till then, bye bye.